Communication technology. Communication technologies are devices that allow for communication, and they're often used in a classroom to create a more accessible, secure, speedy, and modern learning environment. So here you can see we have examples such as Facebook, MSN, YouTube, Chatter, there's Twitter, all kinds of different applications that may be used that you can incorporate into your classroom lessons to build communication and build discussion between student and student, or student and other classrooms, other students from around the world, or student and teacher. So it's good in the classroom for a variety of different reasons. So curriculum today is now actually focusing on how students acquire information rather than what information they are learning. This is because as students progress through their education and work towards a final career, they actually have to build on new communication skills that will work for 21st century jobs. So providing these opportunities for your students to communicate professionally and effectively and showing them how to use different tools will actually help them have a more successful future and do better in interviews and in positions where they will be forced to use iPads and iPhones and computers in a number of different ways to communicate with a variety of different people. So as I mentioned before, it's more important for the teacher to educate students on how to learn rather than what they're learning. Although the information that they are learning is still important, it becomes more valuable for the student to know how to find certain information that they need. So giving them those skills to go out and research, or giving them those skills to go out and find the answer that they need, giving them the skills to build networks on their own. You're teaching them how to teach themselves. You're teaching them how to learn independently. And eventually they will acquire this skill and be able to engage in independent learning, which will ultimately help them as they progress towards a career. So some of the 21st century skills that people are focusing on are disciplinary knowledge. You'll see in that blue triangle at the top. As we work around the right, we see self-knowledge, innovation creation, collaboration, responsibility, and communication. So these are skills that are actually being used now in a variety of different jobs. So we need to teach students how to acquire these skills now as they work through their education, so that when they go to an interview, they are ready to say, I have great responsibility, I'm a collaborative worker, I am a great communicator. They know what these are, they're aware of them, and they know how to actually be a good communicator, or how to be innovative, or how to have disciplinary knowledge. Some of the examples we might see in a classroom are teachers using YouTube to provide feedback for their students. It's a more efficient way for teachers to tell their students how they've done, let's say on a project or a paper. Students can replay this information. They can respond via email based on something that they had heard in the YouTube video. We have Remind 101, which is a safe way for teachers, for parents, for administration, for students to actually interact via text message. There's no way that a student can just find their teacher's cell phone number, or the teacher can have access to the student's number. It's a way that allows teachers and students to be in contact over a 24-hour time span. We have Facebook, we have Twitter. This allows students to engage in discussion outside of the classroom, inside the classroom, with a variety of different people. They're able to expand their networks, and they're able to research and get in touch with other people outside of their peers, outside of their teacher, outside of their school. We have blogs that may be used in a classroom that also enhance discussion. And again, this just encourages sort of a passion for writing and teaches students how to write properly and professionally, and to learn how to work online and use the tools online and the resources to actually benefit themselves. And as they do this and we give them the skills, they will progress from a student who is reliant on their teacher to an independent learner who has these skills and can now go out into a world and be successful on their own.